Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. Today's video, we have not looked at a tool in a long time. I just picked up a new tool to use in the garage. I had to go get some welding gas, and while I was waiting a half hour in the store to get it filled, of course I made an impulse buy. I picked up this Milwaukee M12 3/8 ratchet. It was on sale. It was a kit, battery and case. Came to, I think it was like $112, which I figure is pretty cheap, and while I was in the store I decided to buy it. I've always used ratchets, and having something like this would be a heck of a lot easier. This is not very strong. I'm going to say that right off the bat. It even says on the back, maximum torque is 35 foot-pounds. RPM is up to 250, which for me, you don't need something strong if you're using this. This is just for like light fasteners, small fasteners. You know, if I'm taking apart a dash or working on something simple on like the engine or something. But if you have seized bolts or something, this probably won't have the power to break them open. But let's open up this and have a look at it. You know, always buying a new tool is almost like Christmas for me. I've spent so much money on tools throughout the years, and the Milwaukee tools, too bad I wasn't sponsored by them, because be a heck of a lot cheaper. Anyways, this one here, I picked them up because Milwaukee brand, because basically a lot of the tools are using the same batteries and throughout the whole tool series, which is a huge bonus, and their tool lineup is huge. So that's why I picked this up. And this comes in a little case, which most likely won't even use. But inside the case here, oh, it's like a 3/8 quarter adapter, which is kind of nice. That'll come in handy. This is your tool right here as such. It's got a switch right there so you can lock it, so you can't hold down the trigger and automatically use it. Has an M12 battery. Has a life meter on the side. Came with a battery charger. A lot of these kits always come with a charger and battery. The battery's nice, but this is like the third Milwaukee charger I got, so I'll probably just put it aside. But this is the tool itself. It's fairly small. It's got a little light at the front. Pretty happy with it. Looks alright. Feels good in the hands. Battery installed. Closer up view of what's all inside the bag. Instructions, of course. People really don't even read that. Let's try it out on the LS engine here, see if we can remove some fasteners. I need to clean the throttle body, so let's see if we can get that off, and possibly the thermostat housing. Let's have a look at that. Let's just bring this down to the thermostat housing, because these bolts are probably going to be on there a little bit more tighter. So you can see right there, it's too tight, so when you try to use it, it kicks out. And then it worked again. Which is kind of good, because ratchets are one of those things that did it again. But I'm just going to give it a little twist like that. And presto. Let's have a look at this thermostat while I got it apart. So now we did a basic of, you know, taking things apart. Well, let's get these screws started and see what happens when we tighten it and it gets to the end. I'm assuming it's probably just going to stop the way it did. Yeah. Like any ratchet you use, when it comes to the end, it always kind of jerks. So in order to prevent pinch points, always make sure your hands are in a good spot. Even though this doesn't have a lot of power, you could pinch your fingers, and it's never a good time. Alright, let's put the throttle body back on. I just want to nice and gentle because it's ABS plastic that it bolts up to, so I just want to coast it. I just don't want to send it and then end up doing some damage. So it's nice that it's pretty good. You can actually feather it. It's one of the things I was considering or concerning about. One thing that's good about these bags too, that if you're not going to use it for your tool, double purpose it as a lunch bag for work. It'll work awesome. Alright, well I'm going to end the video here. It seems to do what it's supposed to do. This is not a review because you can't just take it out of the box and review it. I just removed 3 nuts with it, or should I say 3 nuts, 2 bolts. Does what it's supposed to do. I'll do a review after long term. Maybe when this Jeep project's done. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, post them below. And I want to know, if you're a Milwaukee tool fan, what is your favorite tool? Or what do you think I could utilize in my garage? I know I'd like to get my hands on that battery-powered bandsaw, but I want to know what your thoughts are. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.